All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We're breaking down the exact step-by-step process for generating that high-energy AI audio, the kind that actually sounds like the top creators you're already watching. So, I want to kick things off with a massive question, one that literally plagues creators trying to crack viewer retention. Why is it that viewers so often just bail on a piece of content before hitting that 2-minute mark? Well, the blunt truth from our source material is simple. Bad audio completely destroys retention. I mean, you could have mind-blowing edits and a killer script, but if the voiceover sounds like some dull robotic customer service bot, yeah, your audience is gone. And that's exactly why we're unpacking how to generate seriously engaging audio today without you ever having to step up to a mic. We're moving across a few different platforms today, so here's our quick roadmap. We're hitting the core concept, prepping your audio, prompting the AI, running the studio generation, adding the final polish, and wrapping up with a much-needed reality check.
All right, section 1, the core concept.
Now, what's genuinely fascinating about this analysis is the distinction it makes. We aren't strictly voice cloning here. Cloning is just copying the exact pitch and vocal cords of a person, right? Instead, we're going for style emulation. We want to extract the sheer energy, the hype, that rapid-fire delivery style of top creators. Think of that intense MrBeast pacing, and basically inject that contagious energy into a totally brand new AI voice. Moving on to section 2, prepping your reference audio. The source reveals an amazingly simple hack for getting the audio you need. You absolutely don't need expensive software for this. Just download a clip of a creator whose vibe you love, open up your file manager, and literally just rename the file extension. Change that .mp4 right over to .mp3. Boom, just like that, you've got an audio file ready for analysis. Okay, section 3, prompting the AI. This is where it gets clever. The absolutely crucial step is feeding that new MP3 file into the AI along with this exact command. You tell it to analyze the excitement and speaking style and then have it write a prompt so you can generate AI audio in that exact same style. It's brilliant, really. You're using one AI to reverse engineer a highly structural prompt for the next AI. Just let the bots do the heavy lifting for you. Up next is section 4, studio generation. So here is your visual checklist. You'll want to follow these steps exactly in Google AI Studio to perfectly match that reference energy. First up, click Add Voiceover. Then, hit Speaker to start testing out the voices. You're looking for one that naturally carries the vibe you want. Once you've locked in your speaker, look for the Sample Context box. That is exactly where you paste that custom prompt you just generated. Finally, paste your actual script right underneath that and hit Run. And while you're playing around with those voices, the guide actually stresses testing multiple options until one really jumps out at you. Why? Because being unique is a massive advantage here. You don't actually want a voice that sounds 100% identical to your reference creator. Finding a distinct voice that just captures that same level of hype makes your content energetic but completely your own.
Which brings us to section 5, the polish.
Here's the thing. Real humans speak with a very specific, snappy rhythm, right? But AI? AI tends to leave these slightly awkward, unnatural pauses between sentences. To fix that, just run your generated track through any quick, free Remove Silence website. You just upload the track, click Remove, and it instantly strips out those tiny, dead gaps. It's a total game changer that makes your delivery sound incredibly fast-paced and professional.
And finally, section 6, the reality check.
I want to slow down for a second here because this directly challenges a massive trap so many of us fall into. You can sit there and watch endless tutorials on fixing zero views or hacking AI voices or perfecting your scripts. But honestly, absolutely none of it matters if you just consume the content and never actually apply it. There is a very real difference between sitting back, collecting tips, and actually opening the software to do the work. So I want to leave you with this final, genuinely provocative question straight from our source material. Are you actually going to apply this today, or are you just going to keep scrolling to watch another explainer? It's time to stop watching, start creating, and put this high-energy audio workflow to the test right now.